Hello everyone, and welcome to another Accessibility Tips video tutorial. In this video, we are going to be talking about creating accessible links. Let's get right to it. Okay, when it comes to creating accessible links, I thought it might first be prudent to look at what not to do to get us started. So if you look here at the first element that I have on the page, oftentimes you might see something like this. For more information, click here, where the words click here are activated as the hyperlink that takes the individual to the other content. One reason that you don't want to do this is when you are creating an accessible link, you want to make sure to provide meaningful text in that video. Inform them of where the link is actually going to take someone using a screen reader. That's done for a couple reasons. One, if you just put click here, it's not very informative in sense of the type of article it's going to be taking the individual to. But if you just put click here, right, if someone is using screen reading software, there could be multiple links on a page, and it becomes very difficult to differentiate each link from the others if they all say click here. So try to avoid putting click here. Now, if you look at number 2, you'll notice that the entire sentence is highlighted and made into the hyperlink. In order to learn more information, go ahead and follow the link to this article. It is not necessary to include that much information in an accessible link. Just provide the basics that someone would need to know about that link. If you look at number 3, you'll notice that it is an entire URL just pasted right there. And we see this from time to time in emails, posted in Canvas, where for more information, and then just the entire URL is provided. The reason you don't want to do this is because if someone is using assistive technology, specifically a screen reader, the screen reader is going to read off every single character in that URL before the person can take action. And you can imagine that having to listen to all of those characters read each and every time you want to go to a link can be very tedious and redundant. So we want to make it brief, we want to make it short, and we want to tell them where it's taking them. Now, you'll also notice that in number 4, it says follow the link to this article, where the text link to this article is actually activated as the hyperlink. Now, when someone is using assistive technologies, and specifically screen readers, it's going to inform them that it is a link. So providing link in your accessible link text is redundant. The screen reader will tell them that it's a link, and then they can click it. So you do not need to put link to this article, because then that becomes redundant. They'll now hear link to link, right? No need to do that. So now that we've looked at a couple things of what not to do, let's look at how to do it. So notice that in this link, it says consider the article about gender-neutral passports. So perhaps the article that we're talking about is the topic that we're talking about in my class is gender neutrality. Now you'll notice in my link, with the words article about gender-neutral passports, you'll see that those are the words that are activated as the hyperlink. I inform them that it's an article. I do not use the word link or click here. And then I also tell them where they're headed. So if this link was sort of nested in a page with multiple links, this one is specifically referring to the article about gender-neutral passports. And that's exactly how you want to create that an accessible link in your course content. So how do you create these? Well, the first thing that you want to do is in your Canvas content, you want to go ahead and type out the text that you want to write down. So I'm just going to duplicate my effort above. So I'm going to go ahead and say gender-neutral passports and spell that out just like I had before. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and copy the URL of the article that I'm taking them to. And then I'm going to come back to the content that I've written in my Canvas shell. I'm going to highlight it, and basically I'm just creating a hyperlink. So I'm going to highlight article about gender-neutral passports. That is the text that I want to be activated as the hyperlink. I'm going to highlight it, come up here in my Canvas rich content editor, and I'm going to find the little link item, right? I can do it from here where I can click the drop-down list and I can say external links. Or I can also come up here to say insert link and then also say external links. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, which now pops up this window. The very top field is showing me that this is the text that I am now making the active hyperlink. Then I'm going to come down here to this link, and I'm going to paste the URL from the website that I pulled it from into this link field right here, and I'm going to say done. As soon as I do that, you will notice that my link is now active, and I'm going to come down and save the page, and that's all I have to do. That's it for this episode. I will talk to you next week once again for another accessibility links tip. Bye.